Session 10, post-dated due to the fact that I was late arriving at the 10th session with Arnie. It was due to a stopover at Dollar General. I can't believe Dollar General screwed me so hard and made me look like such a putz in front of one of my most important clients. I haven't really received near the monies that I've received from other clients from Arnie, but Arnie's the one who led to my publishing and a book deal that was very lucrative. So, in other words, so anyways, this commences the 10th session. Arnie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Believe me, some people don't know how to express a sorry. Some people don't know the depths that you should, people don't know the emotional depths that you should access when you're trying to make a sorry. I'm sorry. Believe me, Arnie, for me to be late to our session, you were here on time, you've been late, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to express it any more deeply than this. I am so deeply, deeply sorry. But, to what? I mean, you've been late. You've been late to our sessions many times, and I've held it open for you. But it's not, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying that, you have been late. And to what? I'm, so. But anyways, I have no excuse. I should have left. I was at the country club. We were having a wonderful meal. And then somebody says, let's bring out the craps table. I don't even understand the craps. I don't even understand. Is it snake eyes is bad? You roll a certain number and you hit the number. But if you roll a something, I don't even know what. If it's a 2, a 1 and a 1, a 5, a 7, I don't even know. The best thing you can do is roll a 7 right away. If you don't roll a 7 right away, you're in trouble. You got to match it up. If it's an 8, you can't get a 5 and a 3. You got to get a 4 and a 4. If you roll the 4 and a 4, I don't even know. It's brutal. But they said let's roll a craps, and then they flew in some young ladies from Atlanta, and I didn't even know what was going on. I never heard of this before. I never even knew that you could fly in ladies from Atlanta, and they were sharing these women. I'm like, God, I'm not even wanting to know. I'm a married man. I'm not even wanting to know what's going on. But also, if I had an opportunity with one of these beautiful young ladies, I would have probably been intrigued. But standing on line, 2 or 3 deep, to hook up with some, I don't know. They flew these women into the golf course on a helicopter. They're on the 18th green. The 18th green was surrounded by well-wishers, and I'm like, I was there. I was like, what's going on? Give me another bourbon over here. Give me another bourbon. And these ladies, they get out. They're stunning. They're like Dallas cheerleaders. They're stunning, and they're perky. They're perky. They don't have the big giant boobs. They have the big massive boobs. They're natural. These girls are like 23, 24 years old. You don't have the big boobs when you don't gotta have makeshift boobs when you got nice perky boobs. And these girls walk over, and they're so perky, they're so happy, they're so friendly. They're taking pictures. They walk over, they take pictures with everybody. They're taking pictures with the golf course staff, the superintendent, the Mexican irrigation tech, and his whole crew. They're surrounding these 3 or 4 girls. I'm wondering, this is awesome. I mean, what's going on here? I don't even know. They fly these girls. I'm like, are these dignitaries? Are these... is this the president's daughter over here? Who knows? Who knows what's going on? And they go and they take a picture with the kitchen staff and the GM, the head lady at the kitchen, and they're taking pictures. And I'm thinking, this is wonderful. I don't even know what's going on. They say, well, let's go golfing. So we go golfing, and we take we after about halfway point, these girls appear and they're carrying drinks on trays, and they're super happy. They're slinky. They're dancing and everything. And I noticed right away they're nude. They're naked. These girls are naked. And I'm not even trying to guess what happens next. But this old boy, this really skanky, he's got a heavy 5 o'clock shadow, like 7, 8 to 8, 5 o'clock shadow. Who knows what this guy's doing? He's got like a salt and pepper beard. It's like stubble. You could wash a pot with this beard. You could scrub off the grease out of a pot with this beard. You could get a cast iron frying pan. If you made a bunch of killed lettuce and you drizzle a bunch of bacon grease over it, you could scour it with this guy's chin. And he's got a big giant freaking a big, it's a generic peanut butter. Generic peanut butter. You can't even buy it. You can't even spring for the Skippies. You can't get the Skippies peanut butter. He's got this big thing of peanut butter, and he's got this big ladle. It's a big jar of peanut butter, a generic peanut butter. Like they didn't want to spring for the Skippies. You couldn't spring for Peter Pan. You couldn't get Peter Pan over here. You got to get the store-bought. You got to get the freaking, what is it, like the Food City over here? The Food City, peanut butter, and you got a ladle. It's not even a ladle. It's like a cheap plastic cake. If you would cut a cake and you had nothing else, you don't have a metal with a wooden handle, a cake, thing. You cut the cake and you spoon it up. It's like a half a knife, half a ladle, or half a knife. It looks like you could lift a piece of pizza up with it. You could cut something and you make it, but it's like for cake. You would spring for this. You wouldn't have a plastic weirdo thing. And I'm not even guessing what they're doing this. I'm not even trying to guess what's going on here. But you're springing. I mean, you're packing. You're taking the peanut butter and you're packing it into a crevice, and then you're trying to, you're ingesting the peanut butter after the peanut butter's been applied and packed into a crevice like mortar, like you're trying to save an old stone wall from the Gettysburg Address. There's a stone wall it's crumbling, and they call in a mason, and they say mix up some of the mortar that they used to use in the old day, and pack it in there and save this wall. And somebody's saying, you know what? It's equal to if you had some peanut butter, some generic peanut butter, and you had some hooker, some prostitute from Atlanta, and you flew her in. You flew in a helicopter, and then somebody took some peanut butter, and they shoved it in her ass. They filled her ass crack up with a bunch of peanut butter, and then they formed a line, 3 guys deep, to eat the peanut butter out of this girl's ass. That's what you're trying to tell me? This is what I'm worrying about? I'm not worrying about this. So as soon as I saw that, I ducked tail and ran. I was hitchhiking out on the highway. I was running. I was away. I was running. It's like if you shut off a bottle rocket. It's veering. It's dodging. It's lifting. It's falling. It's shooting as far as it can go before it stops. It's burning out all the fuel it has. That's me. I'm running. So no one knows I left. I'm like a ghost. Who's running from this. But it was a weird situation. It was a weird situation. But I finally got picked up. I got picked up by these drunks, and the problem was these guys ran out of gas. 2 miles up the road, they ran out of gas. I'm like, what the fuck? It's slowing down. I think I'm gonna get shot. I think they're setting something up here. They got something weird going on. I'm thumbing. I'm pitching. These nice cars go by. Nice cars, big cars, lots of room. You could have picked me up. It's like a van goes by, You couldn't pick me up. You got like 8 seats in here. You're like 2 people in the van. You couldn't pick me up. There's a bus. There's a U-Haul. There's a pickup. I'd jump in the back of the pickup and sit on a bale of hay over here. But no one wants to pick me up. And then this guy picks me up, and he's like 4 people, and it looks like they're rejects from a biker gang. I'm like, they got like scorpions on the jackets and skulls and everything. The jewelry is like super cheap, thick. Like metal jewelry. It's like, what are you doing? Like, it's like I could make a cat collar of this. Maybe if I want to walk my cat in the park, I could make a cat collar out of your bracelet. And it's really disgusting. And I'm like, what the fuck? And their tattoos are weak. They're like Ferris wheels and clowns, and they're made look like with Bic pens and magic markers over here. And it's like, ooh, what's going on here? And the crazy thing was they ran out of gas, and I thought we were going to be lost on the highway. Then all of a sudden, somebody picks us up. They give us a ride. It's another group of carnies, and I'm like wondering, what have I got myself into? We stop off at the laundromat over here. The laundromat? I'm in a laundromat situation. I'm with a group of carnies doubled up, 2 carloads of carnies stuffed into 1 car, a couple empty gas cans, and a bunch of duffel bags filled with jeans, stinky freaking clothes that would make your nostrils burn out of your head over here, like jeans and like tank tops and having a white like Hanes. They're yellowed out. Like these Hanes were white in the day, but now they're like yellow. They're tan. They're tan with sweat and funk. And you wash them, bleach them, do something. And this girl, she loads up a machine, and she's like, I need some more quarters. I'm like, throw a few more jeans in the wash. She goes, hey, you can't put too many jeans in there. if you put too many jeans and too much clothes, they don't get clean. I'm like, that's your problem. I don't have no quarters. She says, go break $1 over here. Break $1. So I go break $1. I give this girl these quarters. She broke her jeans up into 3 piles. She had jeans only, bunch of jeans, but not too many jeans. The next one was jeans and a couple T-shirts and washcloths. And the third thing of it was nothing but the tank tops, the wife beaters and the Hanes and the, underwear and socks. And it was, she put a lot of bleach in the last one, a little less bleach in the middle one, no bleach in the first one. She was working hard, and I said, this girl knows what she's doing over here, So, but then it took forever. These girls, like they want to make one dryer work for everything. They're doling out their quarters as if they were like their teeth over here, like they're precious. They're like, it's gonna pull a tooth to get a girl to get a quarter out of her pocket and put it in the dryer. And I'm like, what are we doing here? She's like, hey, you know what? You don't have to have 2 dryers. You need 1 dryer, and you just gotta manage your quarters. I'm saying, hey. You know what? I understand what you're talking about, but I could have read a novel over here. By the time you get these jeans dried, these jeans, there's like 8 pairs of jeans. And the one thing she says, after you get over the jeans hump, you scale the jeans mountain. You push up, you ride up you pedal up the jeans mountain. When you get at the top, the summit, then you coast down. It's like a few more pair of jeans and a lot of underwear and socks and the things. It's easy on you. It's easy. Then it takes a few quarters. You're coasting. You're on the downhill side. It's a coast. I said, okay. So I'm not dying over here. I'm like, I don't know what to do. If they had a pinball machine or something, I could occupy my time. I'm daydreaming. I'm thinking of stupid lyrics to stupid songs. And I'm wondering, no one would ever hear this thing about the Yankee Doodle Dandy or macaroni or some kind of thing over here, and I don't even know what's going on. But these people, but they're folding the jeans. The jeans are perfectly dry. I walked up, I touched them. The jeans were hot. A button could have burned a hole. It could have burned a tattoo on your below your navel, on your fat of your belly over here. From the jean, from the stud and the jean. Where you button the jean. And it was amazing. And then the next batch, they throw the jeans in. There's a few T-shirts, there's a few socks, there's a few washcloths. This takes a lot less time. And then they're down to like the Hanes, the wife beaters and the underwear and the socks and the T-shirts. And it was a good thing. It was a good thing. So then, they fold it all up. They pack it all up. And some of the people disappeared. You're like, where do these people go? What are they doing? You see one down there at the thing. She looks like she's trying to, attract, some Johns. She's like working the side of the road over here. She's working the side of the road trying to pick up a couple things, a couple tricks over here. No one knows. No one knows what's going on. A couple others walked away. A couple went up in the neighborhood. I'm like, you don't know nobody up there. That's a nice neighborhood. You don't need to go up in the neighborhood. What are you doing up there? They're looking for robberies, maybe? A break-in? Something? No one even knows. We're down we got here with like 12 or 14 people. We're leaving with six people. Me, a big bunch of duffel bags full of dried jeans and other clothes and a couple carnies and with really rotten tattoos. And we pull in the Dollar General. And I'm like, the Dollar General? I told him right then, I said, Dollar General? You don't go to the Dollar General. No one stops at the Dollar General. I stop at the Dollar General every once in a while when I need batteries. If I need batteries, I'm stopping at Dollar General. If I need 1 bag of corn chips, I'm trying the Dollar General. I walk in. If there's too many people, I don't even stop. If there's too many cars in the parking lot, I'm not stopping at the Dollar General. If I need a bag of corn chips, if I need some corn chips because I'm making some corn chili chowder, maybe. If I'm making something, I need some corn chips. I need some batteries. I have a smoke detector I need a battery for a smoke detector. I have to have a pen. I need some cat litter. I don't know what I might need. I need a bag of ice. I need a 2-liter bottle of Pepsi. I'm stopping at the Dollar General. I drive by the Dollar General. If there's too many cars, if all the parking spots are filled up, no, I'm not stopping. No, I'm not stopping. No, there's no chance. If there's a few parking spots open and, it looks like it's thin down, there's a couple of people pulling out, I'm pulling in. Maybe I'll pull in. You know what? This too. If I'm coming down the road and I got to make a left-hand turn at the Dollar General and it looks like there's like 10 cars there and there's one pulling out, but there's like 2 or 3 pulling in and they got the right of way. They're oncoming traffic. They got they're turning right. I'm turning left. They're turning right. 2 cars going. I just pull out. I pull out. I don't stop. I wave them on. I give them a hand signal. My turn signal. I flip this turn signal. I flip it down to the left. I flip it up to the right. I'm going to the right. I do some turn hand signals. I wait. I'm not stopping at the Dollar General. No matter what I need, I'm not stopping at the Dollar General. These people are crazy at the Dollar General. These people, I'm with these people. I'm like, I could have walked there. By the time I did all this laundry, I have like 9 miles to go, and it might be a thunderstorm. I see some lightning up in the distance, and I'm wondering, there's a wind picking up, and I'm curious, is this bad? But I would take my chances if I knew you were going to stop at the Dollar General, because the Dollar General is like hell. The Dollar General is like Hades. The Dollar General, this is not a good thing. The Dollar General, no one thinks this is good. Nobody's thinking this is good. Everybody in the Dollar General is like a zombie. If there was a zombie apocalypse and there was people like zombies walking around going, you know what, we need some more rags. I wore out my rag clothes. I need some more rags to cover my body, because for some reason we like rags. And my rags were off. I'm nude. I could walk around like a zombie. Who cares? I'm a nude zombie. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. But I'm like, I have to have some rags. I'm going to Dollar General because I could pick up Chinese clothes for $3 a pair. $3 for slacks, $2.50 for a shirt. I could get a tie for less than a cent. You pay them. They pay you 5 cents to take a tie out of the place. I could get a tie. I could get a headband. I could get anything. I could get some glasses over here at the Dollar General. The glasses are for like people who have, I don't know what they're trying to read, what's going on with these people who could get Dollar General glasses. I'm not understanding, But anyways, like if I was a zombie apocalypse, maybe I would go in the Dollar General, but that's the only way. That's it. That's the only way I'm going Dollar General. So we pull in a Dollar General, and I said to all these carnies, I said, listen, people, what are we doing? I mean, the laundromat was bad enough. I could have been home by now if I jogged. I don't know if I could jog that far, but I could have jogged. If I could have jogged, maybe. If I could have got a bike, maybe if somebody lent me a bike, I could have thumbed it with somebody else. I had a chance to give somebody else. And maybe if I would have waited, not regarding with you guys, I could have got to home down the road. Like I'm looking down the road. It's like a straight shot. You can see it's lightning up in the distance. And so I'm thinking, why? We stopped at the laundromat. Now we're stopping at the Dollar General. I said, what do you need at Dollar General? The girl says, listen, calm down. The girl told me you have to wash your jeans slowly. You can't put too much in the jeans machines because your jeans won't come clean. And you dry them the same way with one dryer, and you just milk out your quarters. So I respect this girl because she was right. That's how you get the jeans clean. The jeans were clean. They were so clean, they were like stiff. They were stiff. They were beautiful. They were beautiful, clean. They were vibrant. They were bright. And there was no stank on the clothes. They had a yellow tint. They couldn't get out the yellow tint. On the third load, where they did a lot of underwear and socks and a few wife beaters, they put a lot of bleach, and they came out white. They were nice and white. They were beautiful, and they smelled nice. They smelled like the mixture of bleach water and bleach, and it was nice. It was beautiful, and a dash of Tide, and. So I listened to this girl. I'd say, you know what, you're right. This girl knows. She's a hard-beaten girl. She's a well-trafficked girl. She's got the tattoos to prove. She's been down. She's been crushed. She's like a flower that was stompled down by some elephant or something, or a herd of horses over here. But it sprang back up. It came back up. This came back. This flower resurrected. The sun, the dew, everything came down, and it grew up. It was a couple days, and it popped back up. It vibrated. It greeted the sky. It was good. And so this girl, she's special. I know this girl. She told me, I never knew how to wash my laundry before in a laundromat. This girl told me. So I'm like, yeah, maybe she knows. Maybe this girl can guide us. She's like a soothsayer. She's like some kind of a soothsayer for the Dollar General. Because you know what? When you go into Dollar General, you need somebody to be a soothsayer. Like when you drive across, you float across the river of Hades or whatever it is, the lake of fire, I don't even know what it is, and death comes up in a boat and he loads you up and he takes you across to the other side, to the other realm. This is what we need. We need somebody to get us out of the Dollar General that knows something. Somebody who knows how to get in and out of the Dollar General. Because any time I've stopped at the Dollar General, it's not happening. Nothing. It's not happening. Let me explain this to some of you people out there. Maybe you don't know. And Arnie, I'm so sorry that I was late to our session. This is the turmoil. This is the odyssey that I went on. Forgive me. But if it's information that you need, it's information that the public needs, it's information that who knows needs what, as far as that goes. But if I need some Tide, Yes. If I need some Dawn, if I need some Glass Plus, then I'm stopping. I need some Comet, one thing, a Comet, a thing, a Glade, then I'm stopping. I need some Febreze. I have my cat pissed on my furniture, and I have some company coming over. My mother and father-in-law coming over, and I need some Febreze. Yes, from Febreze. I need some salt. Maybe I need some salt. I ran out of salt. I'm having pizza. I don't even know what I'm having. I'm going to roast a pig. I don't even know. I need some salt. Maybe I stop at the Dollar General. You know what the Dollar General is good for? The Dollar General is good for stale chips. So stale you could break your teeth. The Dollar General is good for stale cookies. If you want something, you get in there, you get something. I'm not even understanding what it could be. Paper plates. If I have toilet paper, the Dollar General, I'm going to the Dollar General for my toilet paper. The Dollar General is the perfect place to get your toilet paper because the Dollar General is the best price on the toilet paper. And they got the toilet paper. It's a good thing. You go in there, you get a big armful of toilet paper. Okay? So that's what's good. And you need some cat litter. Maybe you need some cat litter. That's okay. You get some cat litter. Maybe you need Brillo pads. One thing. You go in the Dollar General, one thing. I walk in the Dollar General, I'm after one thing. One thing. Let me explain this to everybody. Okay? Arnie, everybody who can hear, everybody. You walk in the Dollar General. If you should find yourself in the line at the Dollar General and you have more things to walk up to the counter, to the cash register, you have more than what you can handle, what you can hold in your two hands, then you are in the wrong place, my friend. You have wandered, you have befuddled, you have, badunked, gadoot. Nobody even knows what it's called. You have blundered into the wrong place. If you have more, if you're standing in line at the Dollar General and you have more than what you could hold in your hands, you're in the wrong place. You need to go to Walmart. You have to go to Walmart because you're in the wrong place. If you need one of them yellow baskets, maybe you need a yellow basket. Maybe this is acceptable. If you need a yellow basket to carry everything you need to check out at the Dollar General, maybe it's permissible. It better be less than 7 things. If it's 6 things, if it's some Pepsi, if it's some couple packs of peanuts, I don't even know what, some toilet paper, I don't even know, fruit roll-ups, I'm not even caring. Some paper plates, yes. Then maybe it's borderline at best. You should be in. If you need a yellow basket to carry what you need to check out at the Dollar General, you're probably in the wrong place. You should have gone to Walmart. Okay, my friend. If you cannot hold everything you need to get in that visit in your hands, in the line to check out, in your hands. If you need a basket, you're probably in the wrong place. And let me explain this to you. If you need a cart, if you need a shopping cart, them bright yellow shopping carts, do you understand why they scatter all over the parking lot? No one collects them. They don't pay no one to go get them carts. No one collects those carts. They're out there in the rain. They store them in the rain. Do you understand? The snow, the rain, the sleet. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why do they keep them out there? Because you have no business getting a yellow shopping cart. If you need a yellow shopping cart, a big yellow shopping cart, you push a yellow shopping cart at the Dollar General, you're in the wrong place. You should have gone to Walmart. If you're trying to buy all the groceries you need for a week's worth of food at the Dollar General, I'm not excusing you. This is wrong. You cannot survive on Dollar General produce. There's nothing. There's no lunch meat. There's no vegetables. There's no lettuce. There's no tomatoes. There's nothing. What are you filling up? You need a cart? You need a big cart you push around? What are you getting? Exactly. What are you getting? You think you can live on treat meat? You think you can live on Vienna beans and weenies? You think you can live on beans and weenies? You think you're on Vandekamp beans? Listen, if you got Vandekamp beans, treat meat, and Spam, you're dying. It's a slow death. You're a dead man. You cannot live on this. There's nothing. You cannot go into a Dollar General and get your week's worth of groceries at the Dollar General. You got some, I don't even know if they sell milk. You get some milk. Maybe you could get some beer. You get some peanuts. Maybe what? Fruit roll-ups? That's the fruit? You got some fruit and vegetables? I don't have no fruit and vegetables. Give me some fruit roll-ups over here. Give me some fruit roll-ups and some peanuts. This is what I'm doing for the 5 servings a day of my fruit and vegetables. What? No one knows. This is not happening. No, you cannot survive on this. No. If you are standing in line and you have a yellow cart filled up with a bunch of shit at the Dollar General, you have gone to the wrong place. You need to be down the road at the Walmart. You need to go to the Walmart, my friend, because the other thing is none of us, everybody in line, we're understanding. We know this. We're not thinking this is normal. We're dying here. We're dying. I had to run in. I had to go someplace. In my case, I had to be to my next session with my friend, my client, my patient, Arnie, and I had to get there. I had to break. I had to run it. I had to get some cat litter. In my case, my cat's a disgusting freaking weirdo cat. It doesn't know how to bury its own shit in the litter. It piles it up on the top. It's like you dig a hole, shit in the hole, bury it. When you get too many shits in there, I'll change it out. It's like 6 shits and it's all over because it's all on the top. It's like the moon, it's like the moon. There's nothing going on up there. There's nothing disturbing the surface. It's like every shit the astronauts took. You could see it up there. This cat of mine, it's shitting, so I got to go and get extra cat litter. It's disgusting. But anyway, so I'm in there getting the cat litter. I'm standing in line. I'm dying here because I got the cat litter, and I said to myself, you know what? I need a beer. Dollar General is a good place to get the beer. It's the cheapest place to get the beer. It's the finest place to get the beer. And you know what? There's a bunch of values. You can get a Miller Lite if you want a Miller Lite. You get a Miller Lite. If you want a ice beer, a Bud Light Ice, Bud Ice, whatever it is. It's like a good amount of alcohol. It's cheap. It's a 16 ounce. You get some. They got some other things in there. I don't even know what. Natural Light, Natty Light, nothing. It's like 8%, 5.9%. The 16 ounces, you get it's like a 6-pack of this is $4.29. It's beautiful. With tax, it's like $4.89. You don't even have to break you get one $5 bill. You get like 2 days worth of beer over here. And so I had my beer and my cat litter. I'm standing in line, and the line moved at the beginning. I walked up, it was like 5 people long. I said, oh shit, we're doomed. If the line is over 3 people, you're out of luck. Because these women, the one thing at the Dollar General is lit up. The one light. One is lit up. 2 is dark. 1 is lit up, 2 is dark. And the other lady, she's off in the background. She's back in the back, putting stuff up on the shelves, right? They got these crates, these carts, all filled up with a bunch of bullshit, bunch of crap. And this other lady, they're both winners. They're both winners. It's like, run a comb through your hair, brush your teeth, something. Help me out here. The ones up front, you're like, oh man, she's kind of good looking, but ooh, she has no teeth. All of a sudden, you're like, she's got no teeth, and you're like, okay, I don't know why you didn't know you're supposed to brush your teeth. I'm happy. So you look into the distance, and there's the other one. You're like, just the one's lit up. There's 5 people in line. The number 1's lit up. The number 2 is dark, and you wonder, wow, where's the girl? Come. Get up here. Well, this is going to take like 15 minutes over here. We can't wait 15 minutes. This is Dollar General. I got 2 things in my hands. I don't need to wait 15 minutes. Get up here. They don't come. They never come. You're trying to motion them. You're trying to will them. Or like you're psychotically, you're trying to, with your ESP, you're trying to call them up. You're like a vampire man trying to call your minions. Get up here and check me out. Get up here and check me out. They don't. They just keep and like click, 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 click. They're putting like $1.15 on a bunch of shit from China that no one even wants. They're putting up on the shelf. Somebody's buying it. They keep pumping it in. They keep pumping it out. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know how they're doing it. But what I'm saying is this: somebody light up the second thing. The number 1's lit up. Light up the number 2. Somebody help us. And I'm thinking, you know what? It's borderline. It's borderline at best. It's borderline at best. There's 4 people in line. I'm screwed. So I stand there. I'm just standing there like a nut, like a freak. I'm like investing such a big piece of my life, such a big slice of my life in this purchase from Dollar General to save 29 cents overall. I'm like, what? This is a wonderful business model these people have. We're going to torture you so you can save less than $1. I'm not even understanding. I don't even get it. And this girl up there, she's saying to everybody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, she says. I'm sorry for your wait. And you know what? I thought to myself, that's pretty good. The girl's saying she understands. She's not a nut. She's not oblivious. She knows. She knows what's going on here. She's like, I'm sorry for your wait. I'm sorry for your wait. And really, the only thing she was trying to do is harass the girl who's back there packing up the crap. And this girl's like, I'm just slow walking it. The girl in the back, she's back up like 15 yards up in the alley. She's putting $1.15 tags on some, I don't know, snorkels or some kind of Hawaiian shirts or some kind of hula hoop skirts. I'm not even wondering. I'm not even guessing. But I just hear the click, 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 click. And she's like putting on in slow motion like she's the tin man over here. She's like the tin girl. She didn't get enough oil on her joints. She can't move that fast. And the girl up front, she's like, I'm sorry for your wait. She's trying to say it loud enough so the girl back there hears her. So maybe the girl will be ashamed that she'll come up and she'll turn on number 2, and the number 2 will light up, and we can divide. Somebody, start fighting over that. You got the line over here, it's like 5 deep, and over here it's like the last 2 in the line, and we're like fighting over who could jump up in front to get, to claim the spot in the number 2 when it lights up. But the number 2 in this instance, it's not lighting up. It's not. We all look at each other like, what the fuck? It's like you're like on the island of the lost over here. You're like, it's something. It's bad. We're in this together. We're in this together. We're in this line so long. This lady up at the front, she's got coupons. Let me tell you something. Dollar General, they don't do coupons. They got the coupons with the physical coupons. They got the coupons with the air. It's like the Airbnb. I don't even know. It's like online coupons, some kind of coupons, e-coupons, nothing. No one's knowing. They don't process them, nothing. It's a ruse. It's a ruse. No one's guessing at what these coupons could do. No one can claim these coupons. It's like trying to find the Holy Grail to get $1 off of a pack of freaking Brillo pads or something over here. Some buy one get one, Crest toothpaste. Buy one get one half off with a coupon. No, if you don't have the physical coupon, you're screwed. Nothing's going to happen. And this woman's up here punching the numbers and over and over. Nothing. Nothing's happening. The other girl behind the counter, she's going, I don't know what to tell you. She's let me get the manager. There's no manager. The manager's like asleep, like 15 towns over. They have to fly the manager in on a helicopter to get him in here. No, the manager's not coming. This girl in the back, she's not doing nothing. This poor girl up front, she's like saying, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should give up on the e-coupon. And this woman, she's not giving up on the e-coupon. So we're standing in this line. It's like being in like it's like in the desert. You can see off in the distance there's an oasis. There's an oasis. You think you see some kind of, in the shimmering light, you see a register, a cash register. Maybe it's a self-checkout. No one knows. No one's understanding what's going on. We're just delirious over here. And this woman, she's like freaking, she's not giving up on the e-coupons. And we're forming friendships. We're like, it's like the fourth, the fifth, the sixth back in the line. We're forming friendships. We're forming an alliance because maybe we're going to have to take some motherfuckers out to get out of this place alive. We're thinking maybe we have to form an alliance. We're becoming friends. We have so much time. We're finding out about each other's family members. We're dropping things. People are helping people pick some stuff up. We're like, we're talking about finances over here. We're talking about the future. We're becoming friends. We know each other's family members. It's taken so long in this Dollar General line that I'm becoming blood brothers. I'm getting in a clique. No, it's not a clique. It's an alliance. Maybe we might have to kill some people to get out of this situation. And finally, after so long, you don't even know what. Like plants could grow. We were talking about harvesting. We were talking about maybe going in and planting to make some corn or some tomatoes. We're waiting. We're waiting so long. We're thinking about the future in terms of a collective, like a communistic collective. Finally, this woman, I don't know what they did. They gave the woman, got her thing. They straightened it out. They got her going. The next woman comes up. She's on pills. This woman is on pills. I love the old days. If we could get the old days when these people were smoking marijuana, they were doing, drinking, they were drunks, they're staggering. These people, you don't know what's going on until they get up there, and then they hear their crackly voice, and oh no, this woman, she's on pills. No one knows. No one knows what's going on. You look at her clothes, they haven't been washed in a week. No one's trying to figure it out. This woman, they're like, oh God, help me. This woman, she's got no socks. Her shoes are worn out. And we're dying here. We're dying. And she's buying like some, I don't even know what, it's not even Fritos. It's like generic, like corn chips with no flavor. It's like I don't even know what. It's like a tortilla chip and some cheese and a thing of cheese, a jar of cheese that you nuke. You nuke the jar of cheese and you dip the chip in. And this is what this woman's buying. And this woman is so spaced out in some kind of narcotic that she doesn't even know what planet she's on. And she tries to execute this transaction. And this girl is behind the counter, this pretty little girl with no teeth. She says, I'm sorry for your wait. And I thought that was nice. I thought that was good, even though I thought she was really saying it to the girl in the back who wouldn't come up and help her and turn on the number 2 thing so we could all get on the line, the second line, get 2 lines going. But I thought that's what she was saying. She was saying, hey, I'm sorry for your wait. I'm sorry for your wait over here. I'm sorry for your wait. So this girl, a sweet voice, she goes, I'm sorry for your wait. I think that's good. And this old lady behind me with the gray hair, she was nice. We were forming an alliance. The lady in front of me, she's a little weird, but she's a little heavy set. And the lady behind me, a gray-haired old lady, we're forming an alliance. So I got to know them. And when the girl up front at the cash register, she said to the pillhead lady, she goes, I'm sorry for your wait. The lady behind me goes, fuck you. I said, what? This is what we come to over here? This lady, a grandma, she's back here saying, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. This girl's trying to be nice. And this woman is a good lady, a grandmother, a gray-haired grandmother. She's behind me. She's saying to herself, if you're trying to make something of nothing, or you're trying to help me, you're trying to do something good, you're trying to say something nice, this is what I think of. Abba Fango. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. This lady's ready to take a can of Vanderkamp beans and bash this girl's head in, and we all leave. We all take our goods and we leave. This girl, she says, I'm sorry for your wait. I'm genuinely sorry for your wait. And this lady behind me, she says in her breath, like a sailor, like a sailor getting ready to have a alley face. She goes, fuck you. That's her frustration level. That was her frustration level. And then the lady with the pill head, somehow they process her through. And then this lady comes up next, and she's got one of them yellow carts filled up with a bunch of shit. This lady, she takes like a half an hour to get processed through with all her shit, with her beans and weenies and her treat meat and her Spam and her fruit roll-ups and you're like wondering, you're like saying, listen, lady, the best bet you got, if you're buying for your family the week's worth of groceries, you better stick to peanuts and gray tuna fish over here. There's nothing else. After that, you maybe you could get some juice that maybe has 10% fruit in it, and it's over. You're going to be fat. You're going to be this, you're going to die young. You cannot shop at the Dollar General for your week's worth of groceries. No, I'm sorry. On little cans of treat meat, little cans of Vienna weenies, beans and weenies. No, it's not happening. No. Whatever else you could find in this place, there's not a vegetable, there's not a carrot, there's not a cucumber, there's not an orange, there's not an apple, there's nothing. The fruit roll-ups are your best bet over here. And maybe some, Welch's grape juice. This is something you could try to get. No, it's bad. If you need some Tums, if you need some nose spray, you got to have some like a thing to clean out your ear. Maybe you go into the Dollar General. You don't go in there for a week's worth of groceries. This woman, she's killing us. It goes on and on and on and on. And then at the end, when this woman, it took so long, it was insane. She made the worst purchases. This woman cannot survive on this. You might as well just suck bacon. You might as well just, tuck bacon in your cheeks and just suck on bacon all day long as to try to get some value, some nutrition out of this shopping cart this woman had. And then she says, wait a minute. She puts on, somehow, this woman has to pay some cash, some EBD or EDT or some kind of card that she's getting free from the government. It's some cash, some on this card, and then some change. And I don't know what the sense was, but some change. And she's trying to dig through her purse to get out the change. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. I could see you paying with the dollar bills, but the EBD card, the card, no, it doesn't matter if it's, $1. You don't have to break it on the dollar. You could pay some change. Nothing, no. But this woman, she wanted to have $1 rounded off amount on the card, $1 rounded amount off on the cash, and then she wanted to pay the excess change. And she's digging in her purse for every penny she ever lost. I'm like, you might as well take this purse off and have it x-rayed and try to get out the nickels and the pennies from the bottom, because maybe they're worth something because they've been in there that long. And this woman, she's digging them out. Finally, the woman behind me with the white butt, I was forming an alliance with, she says, hey, honey, here's some nickels, here's some quarters. She's throwing dimes and quarters up on the counter over here. She's like, what? No, sweetheart, no. This changed. And the lady up front who's trying to pay with a credit card from the government and cash dollar bills, and then round it off with the coins. And she couldn't just pay 75 cents and get her change back. She's trying to get to 63 cents on the dot over here. And we're dying. You think we're ready to go back and get some cheap steak knives and start like pirates, just start cutting throats. And this woman, she's just standing there like a nutbag. And the girl in front of me, she's throwing change. She's just throwing all the change she has in her life. She's throwing change like it's hitting the counter and bouncing across. It's spinning. They're like spinning like somebody took their finger and flicked it. They're spinning. And this girl's like, no, I won't do that. I won't take your change. I won't take no change from you. And the other goes, oh, honey, take the change. Oh, are you sure, honey? I don't want to see you spend all your change. And the woman, it's all passive-aggressive. It's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful passive-aggressive, dance you ever saw in your life. The woman in the front, she goes, oh, no, I'm too proud to take a change. And the other girl's like saying, oh, no, honey, I don't want to see you use all your change. And really the girl in the front saying, I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm in this world by myself, and no matter what you do, I cannot even fathom or comprehend, or I can't factor in your existence to anything I'm doing. And the girl behind her is like, if I could, I would take a knife and I would shave pieces of your ass off like I was shaving off a block of cheddar cheese until you moved your fat ass out of here and got out of here. And we're all dying. And I'm like, I'm glad the girl in the front. I'm glad the old lady in the back of me was saying, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, bitch. I'm glad the grandma behind me was moved to say, go fuck yourself, bitch. And I was super glad the lady in front of me is throwing quarters up in this other lady's face, like trying to put her retina out. Oh, honey, here, bang. And she's trying to smack her upside the head with a bunch of quarters. Because this is the freak show that Dollar General's put us through. If you were trying to have a Lord of the Flies situation, congratulations, Dollar General, you've achieved it. Let me explain this to everybody. If you need some bottle of Clorox, you go to Dollar General. If you're in the line at the Dollar General and you're trying to check out with more than you can hold in your hands, you are in the wrong place. You should go to Walmart. If you've got a little yellow basket, you're borderline at best. And if you got one of them fluorescent yellow crazy baskets that they got out in the rain, scattered around the parking lot that no one keeps up with, and you're trying to fill it up and get a purchase situation, to feed your family, no, you're in the wrong place. You need to go to Walmart. You need to go to the farmer's market. You need to go local. Something. You got to do something because no, you cannot survive on what you could buy at the Dollar General for your dinners. And also, let me explain this. Dollar General, you got the two girls in here. They're doing good. They're pretty. Sometimes I'm like, I would even like to, some of these girls are so beautiful. I can't believe it. I can't believe they're working at Dollar General. But you got to tell the girls, listen, if there's more than 3 people, if there's 4 people in line, you got to open up the second register. Even if that means you got to walk up, you got to walk back after it's over. You got to, No, Dollar General, you have to keep, you have to identify when people come into your store. Maybe at 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe at 12 o'clock at night, you don't need 2 people, but you gotta be responsive to your customers. No one wants to walk into Dollar General and spend 45 minutes of their life in your scuzzy, uncleaned, unlit, cabal of dementia, a freak show-itis. It's repulsive. But anyways, I love your prices. I love your prices, Dollar General. If I need some Angel Soft toilet paper, I'm there. I love the dollar. I love your hot peanuts because the hot peanuts can't go stale. I love your beer prices. The beer prices because beer doesn't go stale. One time I got some chips. I thought I was eating poker chips. I thought if I couldn't use these to eat, I might go to Vegas and bet them because they were so hard. They were breaking my teeth. But, at Dollar General, it's a... I don't even know what it's called, Dollar General. It's a Hunger Games. It's a freak show. It's something. It's roller derby. It's screwed up. It's screwed up. But we still go back. We do it. And for this, I'm sorry. And Arnie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you, my friend, that I went there. I jacked around. I showed up late. I finally got what I needed, and I was like, after I left, 2 feet out the door, I'm like, oh, shit, I forgot the freaking sans. Because, the freaking, whatever it was, I forget what it was. I couldn't even remember. But it was like, I can't remember if it was a AAA battery, a AA battery. I don't even know what it was, or some kind of Bic pens or something. I'm not even wondering. I think what it was, my one daughter, she said she wanted to get those little squares of caramel, some kind of, Carmelo. I don't even know what it's called. It's like a square of, it's individually wrapped plastic. You open them up and you eat a little square, inch by half an inch, or half an inch by half an inch of squares of caramel, and you eat them. I don't even know what they're called, Carmelos. I don't even know. But that was the thing I was supposed to get. I was supposed to get some caramel chews or something. I don't know what they're called. And my daughter, she was really disappointed. I said, I'm going to stop at the gas station. I'm going to get you a freaking candy bar. You're getting old-fashioned Baby Ruth. Maybe you're going to get 3 Musketeers, a pack of M&Ms, a Snickers bar, because I'm not going back to the Dollar General. I'm not doing that. That's a suicide mission. If you got to get something for Dollar General, yes. If you had 39 cents in your pocket, maybe you could eat for a night, but would it be worth it? I'd rather starve than go to the Dollar General. If I had to go to the Dollar General, I'm going to Dollar General. If I didn't have to go, I don't know what I would rather do. I might want to eat glass. I might want to take a beating. I would rather take a beating. I would rather fall out of a moving vehicle than go to the Dollar General. But, Arnie, this is the bottom line. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed our appointment. I'm sorry I came late. Every time you come late, I chastise you or criticize you. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Arnie, forgive me. And you know what? Quitsies. Let's call it quits. Let's just tell your mom. Hey, let's tell your mom. We had a great session. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? I don't even know. Maybe we could just tell her we had a good session. We accomplished a lot, and we did what we had to do, and we're both satisfied. Wait like 5-6 minutes, 5-6 minutes, and then walk out there and smile. Smile like it got something, accomplished something. Smile like it got something done. And me, I'll just bill your family, and you know what? Next time is for next time. You know what I'm saying? I promise you I will be here. I will not let this happen again. I will never go to Dollar General on my way to one of our sessions. If I'm running late, I will be there early. If I think I'm going to run late, I'm going to get there extra early. My friend, I will not let you down again. I am sorry. Buddy, I am sorry. Hey, Arnie, my friend. Big guy. No, this is on me. My apologies to you, my friend. To wit to what? Anyways, to wit to what? I'm my apologies to you, my friend. From me to you, my friend. My apologies. My apologies.